I don't know.
Well, have a good day. Bye-bye now, don't you know?
Good afternoon, Hotline.
Hi.
Hey.
I thought I heard on ABC News that Associated Press was announcing that she was dropping out of the race and was going to make an announcement shortly.
No, I mean, the Clinton campaign says that AP story was not correct.
Oh. Somebody else tell the Canadians that, then.
Well, you got to get your news from News Junkie.
Well, sometimes you can't when you're driving.
Oh, okay.
A couple of things. Do you remember the spray pool that was inside the pavilion back in the 70s? The big cement things with the
Yeah.
head sticking out?
Right, I do remember those, yeah.
Well, I was at the city even talking about closing the park pool and putting one of those in when you already had one. It wasn't that. There must have been a reason we took it out. Or
well, I don't think there's imminent plans to close the park pool. I think there's been discussions about what would be the best way to kind of entertainment to provide up there when that pool reaches a point where it's no longer serviceable. 3 pools for a city this size is quite a few, and it's possible that you may go with some kind of compromise type of thing. Maybe nothing. Maybe a new pool. Who knows?
Didn't you put money in the bathhouse?
There is some, but I don't think there's an imminent decision to close that pool. I think it's...
Right, but I'm saying, didn't the city just put a bunch of money in that bathhouse?
I believe so, yes. And the restrooms up by the pavilion.
Yeah, I don't understand why they be discussed. I mean, why not just take care of what we've got or what you have? And
right, and that's exactly my feeling on things like the arena, the pools, everything else. We've got some great facilities, but the pool is reaching an age where patching it may not be, because of shifts in the ground, it may have to be replaced or something. Not this year, but at some point in the future. And
you can't just throw a liner in there.
Well, I don't know. The question is, do we need 3 swimming pools?
Well, all I can remember is when I was a kid and I lived on Franklin Street, we went up to the park pool almost every day. And in the middle of summer, there was always an event called the Can-Am Swim Meet. And it was the Canadians versus the Americans, and it was a big thing. It drew a lot of people in, and it was a big thing for the city of Watertown. Brought a bunch of people over here from all over. So I don't understand whatever happened to that event, why we don't try to get that event to come out. I know there are employees of the city that were hired with the intention of maybe promoting the city and putting on events and that kind of thing, and maybe that one might be one to look at, to utilize that a little bit more and bring in some more money for that, because it just,
Right, gotcha.
The archives, the newspaper archives, or even the library or something like that, you would see where this was a big event every year in the summer.
Right. Oh, I know.
I just hate that. It's like the tennis courts and stuff. Those are things that were built, and you want to maintain and keep those. You would think.
Well, we do. The city of Watertown does maintain them.
Right.
I mean,
I just, there's just some decisions. I mean, if you were even thinking of closing the pool, then why would you put money in the bathhouse? Is what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. Well,
I think what you have is a situation where elected and the city council certainly gets more scrutiny, and well it should, than a lot of other governments. But obviously, at any government meeting, there's discussion about various pertinent issues and talk about new ways of using energy, what could be cut, what shouldn't be. Should there be a second arena? Shouldn't there be? And all of that's discussed. Now, of course, that can easily be. Well, the council's talking about closing the pool. Well, yeah, that's technically true, but otherwise the meetings would be pretty scant material if you didn't talk about all the particular possibilities.
Just throwing my 2 cents in.
I mean, we do televise our meetings for the purpose of allowing people to kind of keep track of that with a perspective, because otherwise those things don't, you would never know about that through conventional media because they don't report that until such time that it gets sort of a critical mass. In this particular case, you're able to follow it on television. And I am sorry that